Hey everybody. Or I suppose maybe I should say, hey Melvin and hey Grim. Although that would be everybody. How goes it? How goes it? Well, well, well. Let's get this stuff going. Alright, so I think I still have a couple more matches to get the streak going. Get up to 250 with the low 5 stars, and then switch over to the 6 stars. So how was it, Weird Grim? Because you're everywhere, Melvin. You are everywhere. Everywhere. Yep. So there's a reason I'm not a professional singer. Do you do these arenas, Melvin? La Sunday arenas? Let me turn myself up a little and the music down a little. There we go. There we go indeed. Doobly-doo. Well, he doesn't read the forums, and I don't think he does many YouTube videos other than BG. So I don't know if there were that many videos about it, actually. I think I only saw about it on the forums. I don't... Well, then again, I didn't look to see if there were any videos on there. Oh, that would suck, Grim. Yeah, at one point I was thinking of running a wired connection for my internet to my room, but I don't really think it would make any difference, like any significant difference. There's not that many big files I'm downloading for the streaming. I don't think it would have much of an impact, so yeah. Yeah, but although if it's saying wires, it's probably just a default text in the coding. Actually, I suppose it doesn't really matter what I run for this, because I don't even think I have to go through the whole 6-star roster to get the final milestone for this. So. Yeah, Thor. The second run of Thor on Monday. So Melvin, when I was talking last night, I was thinking I was going to do the final Abyss Path this weekend coming up, mainly to take advantage of the extra gold, but I don't think I think I'll do it in 2 weeks, because then I'll get all of the stuff from the Halls of Healing, and then that will give me another week of farming extra units, blah blah blah. So getting the extra million from Abyss Exploration isn't going to be that big of a deal, really. Well, I was thinking until the middle or end of September at one point, but then I realized whatever farming I do, anything in excess would only be 2 weeks, so that's kind of why. Because that would be the end. Like anything, I think I'm almost capped for revives. So any revives I get starting today, tomorrow, will only be good for another 2 weeks. So no, I won't be streaming it, Grim. I'll stream the opening, but not the run itself. I wasn't going to anyways, but then when I did the collector fight streaming, it wasn't so much the stream, it's more the cord connecting to the computer, and then with there being no sound, I found it not difficult, but it's harder than it needs to be. But I think what I'll probably do is finish the fight, select the Tech Abyss gem or Nexus, and then most likely maybe I don't know if I'd stream the opening, because I mean that doesn't really take very long, right? Well, maybe because I would probably be doing the opening. So if I start on Saturday night, Sunday day, I'd probably be finishing Monday. So in which case I could do the opening and then go to do arenas. So possibly. Otherwise I'll just do the opening and do a video for it. But I am thinking of I was thinking to do open 3 million battle chips during the gold boost. I for some reason was thinking that at some point they used to have a gold and unit boost, but I don't think so. I think it's always been just B chips and gold. So yeah. But to be honest though, the gold boost, it won't really be that. I mean, it'd be nice for the extra gold, but it's not like I'm just under 40 million currently, so I think probably what I'll do is I'll wait until Christmas, because I usually have the similar thing at that kind of time, and open all my gold stuff. But I might open 2 million premium hero crystal shards during this gold boost. So open the PHCs and then sell the ISO and get the extra gold from doing that. I'm figuring if I do 2 million premium hero crystals, it'll be about, I'm thinking maybe 20 to 25 million gold. So, if you have Thunder, Melvin, what difference would that make being on or not viewing Lakers stream? Because the Thunder would be there regardless, right? Oh, this is annoying. My iPhone keeps disconnecting. Yeah, Melvin, I'd saved maybe about 12,000 units, 12 or 13,000 units, and then Namor came around in the featured calves, and I think I went down to about 1,500 units trying to get Namor, and I was unsuccessful. And then I saved about to 13 or 14,000 units another time, and then those units went bye-bye when I was trying to do 6-star Aegon. So after those 2 times, I'm like, nope, I am not doing calves again. I'm never chasing another champion from crystals like that again. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. So what is it? It's about 8 or 9 p.m. for you, Grim, currently? And Melvin, you got to be around 3 p.m.? You were going to try to get What the heck is going on? Let's see if it reconnected. That's so weird. The cable is normally... Okay, so it's close to 3 p.m. And the cable is normally, so 7:30, I said 7 or 8, right? Cable is normally pretty secure. I don't know why it keeps coming unattached right now. That's weird. Well, if you want to get on voice chat, Grim, let me know. Otherwise, you can just keep typing, I guess. And there it goes again. Oh, okay. No, that was just the delay of the stream. Yeah, so this is part of the issue with streaming, Grim, is so having the cable connected. I have to have my right hand a little bit differently situated. Doesn't make a huge impact, but over a longer flight it would get a little bit annoying. So that would be the main reason why I wouldn't be streaming the... Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten hit by that before. So that would be the main reason I wouldn't be streaming the Abyss run. Your predictions for... predictions or the results of this current arena? Yeah, I want to get to probably about 20,000 units before I do the next Abyss run, but I don't think I won't be at 20,000 in 2 weeks, that's for sure. So I'll be a bit short of where I'd like to be, but so be it. I figure about, so I'm almost at 17 now, so I should be around 18, and then with enough of a stash, it should offset any expenditures I need to make for that run. Yeah, that's what I figured. Wait, did you go for Thor, Melvin? Or you went for the 4-star Mojo? Let's turn up the music a little bit. Turn up the music a little bit, a little bit. All right, fair enough, Grim. Although, don't the giggles usually come with the stonage? Or is it more? I guess it's more the munchies that go with the stonage. Okay, and what did you put up? You put up 2 million, Mel? Because 1.5 million is the final milestone. So 2 million Mojo as a 4-star probably isn't that used. So yeah, 2 million should do it. You should end up getting the chance. Yeah. Although I don't know though, because I think sometimes for new, well, no, I guess it's like when it's a brand new champ, they'll go actually pretty high, like 10, 12 for the 4-star. But I think those are like specific ones. Like I think Doom might have gone kind of high as a 4-star. I think there might have been a little bit of hype over Guardian because of some of the videos of him as a 3-star. So when he was in the arena as the 4-star, he may have gone a little bit high. But I think overall they don't go that high. Do you have a link to the arena cutoff history, Melvin? because you can check and see what previous champions have gone for in the arena. It gives you an idea of what to expect. So what are you up to currently, Grim? Are you doing arenas? No, it's the arena cutoff history. So it will tell you, I don't know how far back it goes, but it will tell you what champions went for it in previous arenas. Give me a sec, I'll bring up the thing I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about, Grim, for the arena cutoff history? Okay. Yeah, I don't even know why I do these arenas, to be honest. Like, there's really... I mean, the main reason I'm in arenas is for battle chips and units. And you get the battle chips per match for this, but you don't get battle chips in milestones. And you get no units. So it's kind of a waste of my time. I mean, you get the shards, but I'm not... I definitely don't need to do this for shards. So I guess it's really just more something to do. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring up the arena history thing in a second then. Considering I now know how to share my browser window in the stream. I'm also excited about that. Well, look at that. We got 6 people watching. This is amazing. I think this is probably the second most I've ever seen. Well, if you're there watching, say something. We won't make fun of you much. I won't. Can't speak for the other two. So are you aware of the event stuff that starts tomorrow, Grim? The legend stuff? Okay. Let me see if I can find the arena cutoff history thing. This is it here. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so properties. Good. Alright. Okay, hang on here. Uno momento. What? You're watching arena stream playback? My goodness, man. Who does that nonsense? Who? Okay. So, let me get this a little bit bigger. So 4-star basic. So that's what it, so Gambit was, yeah, so Gambit was just over the final milestone. Oh, good for him. So Nova, when he was brand new, went for 2 million. Silver Surfer went for 2. Yeah, apparently, Grim. You're just dedicated. That's hardcore, Tagger. Yeah, so it looks like for the existing champs, Melvin. Oh, did you get him, Melvin? Did you get Mojo? Yeah, so it looks like for old champs, they basically go just barely over the final milestone, and then the new ones. All right. You're gonna go get a mallet and hold it up in the sky and become a thunder god? 40 minutes? Goodness gracious, man. Alright. I'll probably still be here. Yeah. So basically looks, the old champs go just a little bit over the final milestone. New ones, first time in the arena, go for about 2 million or so. Okay. And 5-star features. Oh wow, Airwalker went for 75. Holy smokes. Jeez, and he's not supposed to be that good. Huh? X23 went for 30, that's not bad. So Doctor Strange went for 40 and 44. I don't know if Thor's going to go above or below that, actually. Be interesting to see. Yeah, let's see if they've got any. Yeah, no, they're still calculating. Alright. Alright. And let's continue on our grind here. Yeah. So how much progress in Act 4 would you make in a day on average, Grim, when you, since you've been doing it? Uh-oh. So there were 6 people watching. I encouraged people to say something in chat, and we lost one person. Or maybe I guess that's Melvin. No, Melvin's always here, even when he's not here. I've been drinking root beer the last couple days, and I haven't had root beer in years. You know, I don't know if this would be a common sentiment, but I would like to actually dupe my Deadpool. Because having that bleed on every hit, I mean, it's not game changing, but it'd be alright. So if I were going to dupe any of my crappy 6-stars that I have currently, I prefer to dupe him. I'll always take a crappy new 6-star over a crappy dupe, but I'd rather a crappy new 6-star. Yeah, I think there's only maybe 3 that I'd like to have duped, and other than those 3, I'm fine with a crappy new one. Nick would definitely be one of the ones I'd like to get duped. Nick, Iron Man Infinity War, for him for defense, I'd like to have duped. Captain America Infinity War, except I'd need high sig. Although I think I have a few 6-star science sig stones, so that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that is one of the things when you're starting out. I think what you need about 11 good champs for your defense and AQ and war offense. So once you got a good solid 11, well, I guess more so 6, right? Because your defense isn't too critical, really. So once you've got a good solid 6 attackers, then you could start looking at also doing event quest stuff on the side. And then depending on how, yeah, because depending on how hardcore you're going for diversity, you could have just 5 terrible defenders, really. So long as they're giving you those diversity points. Okay, I should survive this. You know, Arena's a good way to practice fighting champs, but it's also a bad place to come up with some bad habits, like pushing to L3s and stuff like that. Because for the most part, if you're at, if the two champs are rated relatively the same, and you're at close to full health, you can survive an L3. Pretty much nowhere else in the game can you survive an L3. I mean, I guess if you've got like boosts or something like that, you can, but naturally, not very often. So we're just under halfway to the final milestone for the 6 stars. And I think, for the way I do it, I do my lowest 5 stars until the 3 multiplier streak. And then usually, I think, so the Sundays, it's the 250 milestone I go to. And then during the week, it's the 350 milestone. And once I hit that, then I go all 6 stars. And I think doing it that way, I think I usually end up around 3.5, 3.7 million from my first run of 6 stars. And then in total, I'll run the 6 stars 5 times. Twice on the first day, twice on the second day, and then just the morning of the 3rd day. I have to go for a nap. My goodness. And I've only been awake a couple of hours. Jeez. Maybe it's all the root beer. Boy, this dude is annoying. Seriously. He does not like throwing his L2 in arenas. Although this is another case where I should be able to survive the L3, so let's just give it to him. Alright. Alright. Jeez. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So 50%. This is the hard-hitting part of the L3. Ooh. Oh dear, I'm not going to survive this one. Well, that'd be good for Hella to be duped for that. Built-in Heimdall synergy. Without the synergy. Close that on, close that. Everything else is good. Man, for a character that takes resources from 2 classes, you'd think Karnak would be better. My goodness. But he really doesn't bring much to the table. I mean, his true strike, oh my lord, true strike is nice. But outside of that, he really doesn't do much. He's a fun fight in Abyss, though. Gotta say, I enjoyed that fight a lot. So we got 3 people in the shadows. Because Grim is one viewer, I'm another viewer, and if Melvin is actually gone, so then he's not there. So there's 3 of you that are just chilling out, watching, listening. Feel free to say hi in chat. Actually, the quickest way to get a response from somebody is to say something that's incorrect, because people, for whatever reason, will always speak up to correct someone. So if I were to say Gwenpool is the best skill champion, in a chat where people normally don't say much, if I were to say Gwenpool is the best skill champion out there, somebody would speak up and disagree and be like, oh no, Blade is the best, or Nick Fury, or Aegon. But if you say something that's not, that somebody can't correct you on, they'll leave it. But if it's something that you can be corrected on, actually no, I guess no, because that would be kind of opinion based. So because for somebody, maybe Gwenpool truly is the best skill champion. So I don't know if I said, okay, yeah, if I said Blade doesn't need the dupe to heal, somebody would speak up. Oh no, yes he does. Well, because I mean he does, right? So they'll be correcting you. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm quite interested to see what Thor went for, actually. I'm interested to see what all of the old, ooh, look at this, OP champs will go for in Arena. And I think, yeah, I think I'm going to push him to an L3 as well, but his L3 I won't, his L3 I won't survive, that's for sure. I didn't want her to an L3, but whatever. You are back, alright, ooh. What kind of cereal? You know what? I don't think I've ever seen her L3 before. Oh dear. I didn't realize she levitated them in that little bubble. So I don't think I've seen her L3 previously. Wow. Honey Cheerios, alright, alright. Yeah, I usually do Frosted Flakes because they're great. Yeah. Yep. Oh dear. Let's see if this L2 is going to do it. Yes, it should. Because if not, I'd be thinking,
ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep. Lucky Charms. Yeah, I used to... I haven't seen it because I haven't fought her in many areas where she's gotten to an L3, and when I'm using her, I usually use the L2, so I never get to an L3. Actually, other than making mistakes, you probably don't see that many L3s with champions. Because if you're running suicides and you have about evenly matched opponents in Arena, you shouldn't be getting to your L3. And if you're not making mistakes in content, you shouldn't be seeing their L3. So, now, oh, that being said, I see Red Hulk's L3 a lot against me and Kingpin's. Those are two L3s I'm very familiar with. And both of those are ones that, even if you're at max health, you'll probably die from. One thing that's kind of annoying is Morto's L3. Morto's L3 in Arena and whenever you use it is pretty much useless. But if you're facing him in content, his L3 kicks your ass. It won't necessarily knock you out, but it will do damage. But if you're using him, or it's in Arena, it doesn't really do much. Ooh. Dude, the worst thing I think for an Arena grinder is losing a 6-star. Oh, Lord. Because, I mean, that's what, 60,000 points gone. Wasted. Wasted. So were you smoking pot, or was it like edibles like brownies or something like that? Does he have a hard-hitting L3 as well for Joe Fixit? Ugh, that was supposed to be an L2. What the hell? Wait. Oh, and this jackass, I see his L3 a lot. So what is it like? Is it not a joint that you'd smoke? Is it legal there? It's almost time to fill up my root beer. Yeah, nowhere in the UK is it legal. You know, that's something I don't understand. Like, fine, it's a drug. Fine, it alterates. Oh goodness, I can't speak. Alters state of mind or whatever. But it just seems like such a waste of time and money to go after people for using that drug when there's things that those resources could be spent on other than that kind of thing. Like, I don't know. What's CBD? I don't know. Actually, to be honest, I think legalizing like any hardcore drug like heroin, cocaine, if somebody wants to use it, I mean, so be it. I think the problem though is the fallout, right? Like the health fallout of people overdosing and stuff, which I don't think legalized is gonna actually make that big of a difference. I don't think you're gonna see it. Somebody who doesn't use it while it's illegal, I don't think that if it's legalized, all of a sudden you're gonna just find this rash of people. Oh, I gotta take heroin now. You know, I think pretty much the people who currently use it will be the same people who will use it once it's legalized. I think there was somewhere actually in South America where they were considering legalizing it, and reason being was they were finding the resources and time spent persecuting the whole thing, like the dealers, the users, and blah blah, was just time wasted, right? Because the dealers, okay, so you put them in jail or whatever, they end up getting out, they go right back to it, and if not, then somebody just replaces it anyways. The users, the same thing. If you prosecute them, once they're back out, it's an addiction or whatever, and there's a dependency. So yeah, okay, so if they're in prison, they're not physically getting the substance, so they can get over that. But if you've built up a reliance in general on that, then, you know, when life presents whatever reasons it was that got you into it initially, you're probably going to go back to it. So, I don't know. It just seems like a vicious circle. And I just think like the time and money spent on policing that stuff could be spent other places. You mean money thing as in like taxation and fines kind of thing? Or why am I... What the hell is going on? That's the second time I went to throw an L2, but it's... interesting. Second time I went to throw an L2, but it's an L1 that I'm getting off. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Nah, crap. I don't know, man. I really feel that, in all honesty, we should be able to do whatever we want as individuals, so long as it's not a hindrance, a negative hindrance to someone else. Like if I want to walk down the street naked, buck naked, well, no, that would be a hindrance to everybody in the street. But yeah, if I want to do something and it's not impacting others in a negative way, I really don't see why that should be prevented. Now, that being said, so in Canada, marijuana was legalized, has been legalized, so you can smoke it, well, definitely in the privacy of your own home, I think. I don't know if it's the same restrictions as cigarettes, like, you know, where you have to be so far from a building and you can't smoke it in public places or airplanes, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if it's the same for marijuana. I can't stand the smell of it. I don't know what it is. I just do not like it. So, like where I live currently, and it's weird, it's only the last... So I've been here for about 4 years. And prior to being legalized, so when it was still illegal, every now and then I would smell it. So it's somebody in the complex where I live smoking it. And I think what it is, they're smoking it close to their window. And I'm on the upper floor, so I'm getting the draft of it, and every now and then I smell it. So since it's been legalized, in general, I don't smell it a lot more, but the last little while, it's pretty consistent. Now, previously, because it was illegal, I think it's something that could have been reported, right? Because somebody's got an illegal substance that they're using. Now it's not illegal, so I mean, so be it. And they're doing it in their own home and whatever. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it was truly that terrible for me, I could just close my window and I wouldn't notice it. But yeah, like that's the only thing for me that I don't care about. Now, that being said, I don't like, because like in some places they're like perfume, cologne free or scent free workplaces and blah blah. To be honest, I don't really like that idea, because if you could, I absolutely understand, you know, some people can be allergic to it and have bad reactions, blah, blah, blah. But if you've got an organization or an office of 20 people and 1 or 2 people are allergic to the smell, I don't see why the other 18 need to change their behavior for 2. In that case, maybe those 2 people, they need to find a different workplace. Maybe that's an unfair thing to say, but I don't think that, you know, the majority need to change for such a small minority. But then again, I guess something like the cigarettes on airplanes, although I mean that was detrimental to everyone, smokers or non-smokers, really. So it's actually quite interesting how airplanes still have the no smoking sign too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it would be a little bit difficult to open a window. Did you see the picture? I don't know if it was an actual picture or somebody edited the picture, but it was I think it was a Emirates Air, and the pilot was taking a selfie during takeoff, and he was like hanging out the window, and he had his camera like in front, like how you take a selfie. And apparently the guy got fired, but I don't know if it was a real picture or if it was an edited picture. But yeah, that'd be the thing. If I were a flight attendant or something for an airline and somebody was misbehaving, I would just say, "You want to step outside?" So that's interesting. When I started the stream, the iPhone connector to the computer kept like coming loose or whatever, and the footage from the iPhone would stop. In the last, since like the first 7 minutes or so, it hasn't done that. Oh, this guy's gonna be a jackass too. Oh, you mother! I won't use that language, or I try not to. Well, that scared me, so I'm gonna have to go take a pee-pee after this. Oh shoot, can I get him dead in 2-3 hits? Probably not. Crap. Oh dear. Oh, wow. Oh, you smoke regular cigarettes as well? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I am. So what's more expensive, cigarettes or marijuana? Oh, I'm going to be done the stream once I hit 2.5 million. I'm going to do the 5-star arenas throughout the day. I might hang it on the couch, watch some TV and do them then. So I probably got about another 10 to 20 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes. You know, I'm gonna take Call to rank 2 at some point. He seems like he could be a fair bit of fun to play. Okay. How much would a pack of cigarettes be, roughly? And what happens if you get caught with marijuana? Is it just a fine, or is it anything like any serious consequences? Ooh, ooh, booyah! Oh, so you roll your own cigarettes? And it looks like I lied. It's going to be a lot less than 10 to 20 minutes. Because I forgot that a round of 6 stars is 200,000 points. So basically, one more round will be about it. Oh my goodness! I ran right into his foot. What? Right into his foot and then right into his block. What is happening? Uh-oh. The Lakers curse is rubbing off. No, he's down and out now. Man, I don't know how people manage to do playing the game, reading chat when they have like a lot of people in chat. Holy smokes. Okay, so Alliance War is done. Done. Okay, go away. There we go. So I had intended to use Hulkbuster against Havoc in the Abyss. And then I was looking, because you have to fight him twice on that path where you face him. And I ended up using Aegon for it. And I don't think it would have made a lot of difference with Hulkbuster. If anything, I think it might have been a little bit harder, because I wasn't that... Like, I didn't look at any videos or anything for the fight. And after doing it with Aegon, yeah, I think it would have been about the same or maybe a little worse with Hulkbuster, so. Oh, so did you end up trying it out? I think I'm going to upload a couple videos of StarCraft probably today. And it'll be my first like pre-recorded videos where I add a voiceover, so should be interesting. Oh, were you trying to take pictures of it, Melvin? So what did you think, Grim? Do you like it so far? Okay. Oh, wait, but did you have to... Okay, right, because the first couple things in the campaign, you don't need to have bought the game, right? Like, you can do the first couple campaign objectives for free, right? You got scared. It saw you coming for it, Melvin. Okay. Yeah, there have been a couple times here where I think it'd be hard to take pictures of lightning, but where I've just basically like had it recording, like video recording, and then caught a couple of the lightning strikes. There's one night though. You didn't hear any thunder, but you could see the lightning in the distance, and it was just like one after the other. I'd never seen it like that before. It was just like, yeah, one, and it was initially it was kind of like early evening, late evening, so dusk, so it's still a little bit light out. So you could see flashes, and then it got like to nighttime, and so it was dark, and it was just lighting up the sky. It was pretty cool. Actually, I still have it on my phone, I think. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh, Grim, have you been here since I've been sharing my browser window other than the arena thing? 'Cause I just started doing that yesterday. Okay. So I'm going to bring something up once I finish these arenas. No, that's what I wanted, that's what I wanted. No, there's only one. Because you're here, that's one. I'm here, that's two. Grim is here, that's three. So there's one person. And they're shy. It's okay. Oh. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I can show that. Uh-oh. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I didn't pop it out. Hey, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys. You're just not responding. And you don't know what I'm talking about. What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm doing Arena. What does it look like I'm doing? Damn it. I remember one job I had 4 monitors. I had 2 where I did most of my stuff. The third one, I just did some monitoring. And then the fourth one was because I had another computer, and whenever I would use out of the computer, I would just use the one monitor on it. But it was like a an air traffic control tower kind of thing going on with the 4 of them. So I think this is the last. Yeah, this will be the last match, and then I'll show you something, Grim. Well, I mean, I guess anybody on the stream will see it, but it's intended for you. Pa 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 pa. Or no, I guess it's pa pa pa. Oh, good stuff, Melvin. So what was your? Was it just the 1 to 10%, or did you actually like rank in the top? What is it, 200 for the 4-star? Don't lie, Grim. You didn't tell him anything. You were like, no, man, you're not going to do it. You're not going to get it. We know. We know all about you. It's about you. How can I do that where... Meh, whatever. Did you all see my name? I don't care. I don't care! So for the campaign that you've been playing so far, Grim, it's only Terran that you get to select, right? Like you can only play as the Terran race? Oh my lord! Apparently using Red Skull against Symbiote Supreme was not a good idea. Did you see that? I took 45% right off the bat. Holy crap! I didn't even consider that with the armor ups that they'd get nullified right away. Damn! That's crazy. Oh, I did a match the other day actually, where I was Symbiote Supreme. I don't remember who I went against. Yeah, Terran is or humans. I don't remember who I went against, but basically the match started, they just dropped dead. Oh, shit. Alright, so... I'm going to show you this thing here. Grim. Grim and anyone else on the stream, obviously. Oh, so we'll start off with this here. See? 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 I think this picture here was, I think I was leaving New Orleans. Yeah, I was leaving New Orleans. And all flights in and out got delayed. And I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure in the background, the blue and white plane, I'm pretty sure that was Air Force One. And that would have been Bush Jr. would have been president at the time. So they were leaving Louisiana at the time, I think. That's Bourbon Street at night. That wasn't too crazy. What's going on, Dragoon? How'd the paper go? Are you done? Did you submit it? Or are you still writing? Yeah, so that was Bourbon Street in the evening. That was early evening, I think. And then Bourbon Street during the day, like nothing going on, man. Holy smokes. And then there's just tourists. walking along. There's some bar we went to. I don't remember what these two, I think they were from France. I think they were nannies or something. I don't really remember. That was the hostel. So that's what I was saying. Like initially when I got to the hostel, like, uh-oh, what the hell? But once you got in there and we're around the common area and stuff was okay. But yeah, getting in, it didn't look that appealing. I have no idea what this was. Just some brick building. And that's just by the river, Mississippi River. Okay. So and today is the deadline for submitting, right, Dragoon? Grim, was it you asking about the safari the other day when I had the lions on as the pause screen? Okay. That's going to be a weight off your shoulders once that's submitted, man. Yeah. Well, even if it wasn't you asking, Grim, I'm going to show you anyways, damn it. Okay, yeah, it was. Let me see which one is... What the hell? Oh wait, this has got more than I want. Yeah. Let's go for Botswana. Yeah, so there was some music dance festival that was going on, and so we went to Botswana to watch that, and it was like kind of in a coliseum kind of setting, which was pretty cool. And the thing I really liked about it, like there were very few tourists there, so it was really something that was for the people in Botswana. It wasn't something that was put on for like a I guess it was entertaining for whoever was viewing. But yeah, so I was there, and then I was there with a friend from Switzerland. So basically the entire audience was all local people, so all black. And then the girl I was with, who's white, and maybe 4 other white people, and that was it, other than like the local people. And this is one of the groups that were performing. And they had the drums and they were doing some dance. I don't know if I have any videos here. If I do, I'll play one. Because there was some of it that was really cool. They had these, oh crap, what are they called? Like symbols, I think they're called? Like the things that they use, they're like the round thing. They have like a paper or hide substance in the middle. And then like little silver discs on the side, and they make like a kind of sound. Anyway, so they had something like that on their legs. So when they would stomp their legs, it would make that kind of sound. It was so cool. And that's the Coliseum kind of thing, empty before anyone was there. That was our accommodation for the 5 weeks. The first couple days, having to set that up and take it down like at night, and then in the morning when you're ready to drive off. Oh, the first couple times it took such a long time, but eventually when you get used to it, it's really quick. It's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes to get all packed up and go. So. Yeah, and that's the group there with the thing on their legs. You can kind of see it. Just barely. Oh, let's see if I can zoom in there. Oh, not so much, eh? Okay. We don't want to cooperate. Oh, that's weird. I zoomed out and it actually looks bigger. So yeah, so the one guy that's sitting there with his legs on either side of the drum, you can see the things on his legs there. And then they had some little kids doing the thing, and they had the stuff on their legs too, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it was a pretty good time. And this was a group. So the lady on the left here, she was the mother. I don't think the father's in this picture. But anyway, so there's a mother, father, and I think there was 5 kids. And so the parents, they were from France. and they decided they were basically going to take their kids, take them out of school and drive through Africa, and that was going to be their schooling for like 6 months. But the mother was very insistent that they had like a structured school setting. So each day they would stop whatever they were doing in about an hour, hour and a half, and she would like give them instruction like in math or reading, whatever. And they had kind of befriended some local guys in the area. And it was funny, so because the mother was very strict about wanting, this is the time when they're doing their schoolwork. And the guys would come up, expecting it to be like the normal time where they could hang out and stuff. And the mother's like, nope, this is their time to learn. And she was very adamant about that. And yeah, this is some. So I guess this is like traditional wear in some parts of Botswana. It's quite colorful, actually. It was pretty cool. I'll show you a couple pictures from Namibia, and then we will be done for this stream. And I'll go and have my nap. So that's the picture of the lions that I had on the pause screen previously. And this is where they were asking for privacy. That might be inappropriate to show on a family-friendly screen. I went to these dunes. This is in the... yeah, Melvin. I sleep a lot, man. When you get to my age, you need your beauty rest. You'll know. You're young yet. This is in the Namib Desert, and there's these massive dunes, which is kind of cool. Yeah. This is cool. So hiking up here, you can kind of see at the top of the picture where the road goes, and there's a little offshoot of the road where you can drive up to the dune. And so you can walk up, and it takes a while, and in the middle of the dune there's this like big crater. I don't think I walked that far. I probably walked about halfway there, but anyways, so we ended up taking like a plane tour of the area, and yeah, being in the plane and seeing it from the air was so cool. This was a random, it wasn't even a storm, it was just like a little twister of dust. It just came out of nowhere. This was like a watering hole, and there's a rhino there. I think there were some other animals there that were drinking, but when the dust came up, they all scattered, and the rhino just was hanging out. And then the dunes go all the way to the ocean, so that was cool. Like you're flying over the dunes, and all of a sudden you got like open water there. Yeah. Oh, I like that one too. So that's my friend walking up the dune. Our vehicle parked in the back. Yeah. It's funny though. So like we had our own vehicle, so we went by our own schedule. Like we'd come and go as we wanted, take as much time as we wanted, or whatever. And there are people who were on tour. So the tour bus comes up, parks, people go out and do their thing, and I mean, it's a tour, right? So you're limited on your time, but climb up the dune a little bit, or the dune a little bit, hang out, whatever, take their pictures, and then they drive off, right? And I'm like, that's fine, it's whatever, but being able to just hang out there and sit in the sand, as long as you want or something, I really like that. I wouldn't want to do something like that on a tour where, like in some areas, you really don't care for and you just want to get going, and then others where you want to hang out and just spend your time. But when it's dictated by somebody else, I don't know. Have you ever been to Oban Grim in Scotland? I went the first time I ever left Canada on my own. I went to Ireland and Scotland. I did a tour of. We started in Dublin. Went to Belfast and a few other places around Ireland. Took the ferry over to. I think started in Edinburgh, and then ended up in northern Scotland. So Oban. Anyways, Oban, I don't know what it was. There was something about the place I just really liked. And I was like, oh, I could just spend... And it's a small town. Like, there was not much there at all. Let's see if I can find Scotland. Yeah, but anyway, so we were there one night. And I was like, oh, man, I'd want to spend like a couple weeks here. But yeah. Oh, so this like Colosseum type structure was at the top of a hill in Oban. And... yeah, I don't know what it was about the place. I just really, really liked it. And I'm sure you know what these guys are, Grim. The Hairy Coos. And this is at Loch Ness. And the guy in white, he's from England. And I don't know if he's like a researcher or what, but anyways, he's been like tracking the Loch Ness Monster for a long time or something. And I think that's no, that's not Loch Ness, that's on the way to Inverness. And so Inverness is a pretty small town. Like the big attraction is Loch Ness and the Loch Ness Monster or whatever. And when you got an itch, you got to scratch it, right? Yeah, so it's a pretty small town. There's really not much to it. There's like 5 streets. But we went out to a bar one night there. And even back then, I used to get tired quickly. So anyways, we're at the bar. And I'm like, I'm tired. I got to go back to the hostel to get some sleep. So I leave and I'm walking. And I'm like, this doesn't seem that familiar. And I was supposed to take like a right turn up a hill to the hostel, but instead I went left, and it wasn't a hill, so I don't even know why I kept walking. But anyways, I got like 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell? This is nowhere where I need to be. Anyways, I found my way back to the hospital. I'm like, out of any place to get lost, how do I get lost in the smallest town? Oh shit. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thanks for coming and keeping me company. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you when I see you. Take care.